Okay, take two. So it's been at least 2 weeks since I've done an update on this sketchbook. So I'd like to. Unfortunately, there hasn't been that much done on this sketchbook. But I would like to share what has changed on it because I would like to be more consistent in showing what I'm doing and talking about my art. And I'm hoping that all of these things will help me get through art block and be more of a productive creator, such as it were. Anyway, so the cover is probably the thing that changed the most. This was a couple weekends ago, probably right after my last video, actually. I turned this, the Corroded that was on there, made it into a shiny chrome. Then I did the Galaxy paint around it. It's really mostly multicolored Sharpies. Not actually Sharpies, but a comparable marker that came in a multicolor pack. And then I painted little white dots, and I tried to make it look like stars, and then Corroded, and I also got a little crazy on the glitter paint. I was trying to have fun, and I had a little too much fun. These are fabric scraps that I glued on. These were fabric scraps. All of these fabric scraps came from the laundromat that I played around with. This was an old pair of sweatpants that I did some bleach experiments on. This was from a rag rug. It had really cool fabric scraps in it. The rug was kind of the weaving had come loose. Someone had washed it, and it kind of like fell apart in the washer. So I salvaged it for the fun fabric scraps. And then this ribbon belonged to my great aunt, and I still have a bunch of this stuff that from when we cleaned out her house after she died. So there's the cover. It's a Corroded. This is now a Corroded iBook. I've added a couple stickers here and there, but nothing really major. So let's skip ahead to the pages that I've actually drawn on. I don't know if I showed this. This was from a can of olives. This is from a egg roll wrapper. I colored in that lady. I've always thought she was so pretty. And then random stickers from the shop. I fixed my impact. I took it back to work. I replaced the trigger, and it now works fine. So now I have my impact again. I think I showed this. I think this was where the last video ended. So, here's some new stuff. So we're now in the season of Aquarius, so I can't really draw. I can draw Saturn, but I didn't get enough Saturn drawings done. Not as many as I wanted to. I was trying to draw. I gotta draw my planets as exercise balls. This was a photo from. It's not a perfect rendition. It's actually a very lazy rendition. But an image of Saturn, a backlit image of Saturn taken from the Cassini space probe. Down here we have some dragons. What did I write here? Mitsubishi means 3 diamonds. Oh, I was reading about the Japanese pencil industry, the history of the Japanese pencil industry. Planets as beads in a heavenly necklace. Is this the other world? Heavenly fairy realm of the heavenly bodies. Psychedelic space, accessible through a rainbow bridge. Entities. Rainbow bridge is a flower potion drunk from the cup of the 7 metals. I was brainstorming, apparently, for my fantasy world. I'm not sure if this is an idea that's going to get integrated, but it's an idea. Sorry, adjusting my tushy. I'm not sure if that's an idea that's going to get integrated. And I was also just playing around with dragons. So this is kind of a. It's not a hexamelian. Well, I don't know. It could be in a hexamelian lineage, but it doesn't. It has. I was thinking about what if you had a dragon that had 4 flying limbs that were also walking limbs, so it could crawl around on all of those. But then when it jumped up, it could. Oh, excuse me. It could extend those arms like wings. And then what if it also had ribs that it could extend? I didn't draw the ribs in this, but I was thinking about it. Did I draw? I don't think I drew any of them with ribs. I was looking at Coelosaurus, which was an ancient animal very similar to the modern-day Draco volans. It was a gliding reptile that could extend its ribs from its side, and it had a patagium, or a skin fold, that it could use as a aerofoil. And I was thinking, what if you had a creature that had an extendable rib and then or extendable rib patagium, and then it also had like powered flight limbs or gliding limbs. And my thought was, could you make a creature that doesn't have, could you make a quadrupedal flyer that has functional legs, but also has wings or wing-like structures that fold up onto the back, kind of like the dragons I always loved drawing when I was a kid. That's kind of where this thought process came from. Various notes from podcasts and documentaries. I was watching a documentary on Pluto of the New Horizons mission. So apparently Pluto has nitrogen, snow, and ice. It has a fairly young crust. It has glaciers. It has evidence of tectonics. Hydrogen envelope, which is possible a sign of magnetism, and it has some organic chemistry. Pluto is pretty cool. So here's some more dragons, another little goat head. I kind of like this guy. Excuse me. And nothing on this page. Wow. And then some random doodles. Some more cartoony dragons. A little bust of Sailor Pluto, because I was thinking about Pluto. This dragon, like a thing possessed. And, yeah, more of this kind of... It's very Microraptor. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Paravian? Or... It's been a while since I've gotten into dinosaur space. But, you know, the small feathery raptor guys that were possible gliders or early flyers, like Archaeopteryx and other related species. And a unicorn mule. There's another dragon. I kind of like that. Toad faces. Look at these guys. They're kind of cute. Kind of Muppet-style dragons, I guess. These are kind of crappy. This was paint that I scrubbed around with a piece of crumpled up aluminum foil. And then I found a swirl in the paint that I liked. Although I never should have colored in this area. It looked way better without it filled in. But it kind of looked like a serpent in the sea or sky materializing. So I kind of turned it into sort of... It's kind of like a looser version of a Lake Lord. And then here is Capricorn with Saturn. I was going to do a whole... There's the actual constellation Capricorn up there. I was going to do a whole page on that, and then I sort of didn't have time to continue drawing. So I really haven't drawn anything at all this entire week. I'm pretty rusty, which means I should probably get up and draw something. And I have no idea what to do, so I'll get back to you when I do. I might just, maybe if I have time, I might make some more videos, because sometimes just talking about art gets me motivated to do more of it. Alright, enjoy your day, whatever you're up to, and thanks for watching. Bye.